I have some clients that trust me so much that they're able to purchase a home without even seeing it. I am Lacey Colson with Las Vegas Sotheby's International Realty here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am a global real estate advisor.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers.
So my story as how I became a luxury real estate agent started from a very small town in Utah. Started with mowing lawns, babysitting. I worked at a fruit stand. I've basically worked my way up in life and really always strived to grow and always improve myself. That's one thing that my grandma taught me, is to be honest and to be a good person. And so I've really took that into my career, and I view every situation as if it were my own.
One of her best achievements is that she's very much a people person, and she very well likes people, and she's very honest with them, and she tries to help them wherever she can. She's also, she does a good job of the things she does, and she works very hard to achieve those things.
I believe in treating everybody the way that I would like to be treated. It took me a lot of time to be able to buy my first house. I absolutely love to help others, and I've been that way ever since I was little. This is my passion. This gives me that outlet to be able to make a difference in people's lives. My favorite clients, I guess I would say, is all of them. I believe that everybody deserves to have the VIP experience, no matter what their price point is. If it's a first-time home buyer that doesn't think they can make it work, I love to problem solve and find a way to make sure that they get their new home. And I have the same level of care for my investor clients or the ones that are going for those luxury properties. I believe everybody deserves to be treated the same, and I love every one of my clients. To be a Lacey Colson client is I take them and I find out what it is their needs are, and I will create a game plan to exceed their expectations. I believe it's not just about finding a home, it's also about helping them with all parts of the process. That means sometimes a good lender, depending on what they're doing, contractors if they're needing to remodel or rehab a home. Sometimes they're just looking for investments that are a good deal, and so I'll help them to find exactly what they're looking for and hopefully exceed their expectations and negotiate on their behalf. So what it is I'm almost like a concierge of sorts, but also a best friend at the same time. So I'm able to really be in all parts of the transaction, not just handing over the keys. One thing that I like to solve the most with my clients is eliminating their fears. So everyone that I know of, most people have a fear, whether it's if they're going to qualify, if they're going to get the house, how this process is going to work if they're traveling across country. And I'm a natural problem solver.
I introduced myself as Ken Brown, retired officer in the Air Force for 21 years, did a few other things in the engineering field, and finally came out to Vegas about a year and a half ago to retire. What I think makes Lacey stand out in the market is the fact that she listened. I told her what I wanted, and she delivered. There wasn't even a question about it. Buying a house without even seeing it, that was my first time, or this was my first time ever doing that. And Lacey walked me through the house on FaceTime and pointed this out, pointed that out. Lacey was a one-hit wonder. She showed me one house, it was a house I loved, made a bid on it without even seeing it, and it turned out to be the perfect home.
The trust between me and my clients is the most important thing to me. We work together hand in hand to create, I guess, miracles.
She's very professional. She's very professional. She goes out of her way for people. She keeps carrying that trait. And she does things that she doesn't really need to do or the job doesn't require her to do. But she goes the second mile in her work. She does. She goes the second mile, and so therefore, she is a successful person.
One person that has influenced who I am today, I would say, is my grandma. She has taught me to be honest, and I always tried to be better than I was the day before. Be a good person, be honest, be upfront, even if it's uncomfortable. And I would definitely say my grandma had a big impact in that.
She's a very caring and loving person, and I think that's one of her biggest qualities, is because she is that type of a person, and she has that type of personality. She comes strong with it, and then she pushes and strives hard to get the things that she needs in her life, and so she's successful in that. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about my sweet granddaughter.